As California continues to lead the charge on mask mandates, a select group of individuals are asking for some leeway. 17's Taylor Schaub is joining us live this morning with that story. Taylor?
Well, good morning, Maddie. We all know it's a mandate in California. Wear a mask if you're within 6 feet of another person. But is anybody exempt from this order? Take a look. To wear a mask or to not wear a mask? It's a debate that's divided our country. But for people with asthma and other chronic lung conditions, it's a dilemma, one that could place them in harm's way, regardless of the decision they make.
It's very difficult.
Meet Jo Law. She's one of the more than 50,000 asthma sufferers in the Golden Empire. She says wearing a mask is almost impossible due to her chronic asthma and COPD.
It's terrible. It feels like you're actually drowning, and like you feel like a guppy out of the water.
Carol Donati has had the same experience, trying a dozen or so masks.
I'm kind of like a fish out of water, and it just obstructs my breathing, and about 5 minutes after I have them on, I have to pull them down under my nose.
According to the CDC, both could be eligible to get an exemption from California's mask mandate. But as pulmonary physician Dr. Amy Mentha tells me, it's not that simple.
They're at a much higher risk of getting a severe form of COVID-19.
Creating a sort of double-edged sword, which is why Dr. Mentha has mixed feelings when it comes to the guidance.
I still would hesitate on giving someone a mask exemption.
Here in Kern County, the issue is only heightened. Thousands suffer from chronic lung disease, and as we know, the air quality is routinely poor. In fact, Bakersfield has received an F grade in these major categories from the 2020 American Lung Association's State of the Air report. Add in a recent Harvard study that states people who've lived for decades in a county with higher levels of air pollution are 8% more likely to die from the disease, and the decision becomes increasingly difficult.
This is not safe for people in this condition to be wearing masks.
However, Dr. Mentha says these pre-existing conditions are yet another reason to wear a mask or simply stay home.
If you absolutely cannot tolerate wearing a mask for any length of time and your lung disease is that severe, I just recommend that you self-isolate at home.
But what if you can't stay home? Well, Dr. Mentha says a face shield can work as an alternative, something that's helped Law immensely.
They're excellent. I can now work in them. I don't break out in a sweat. I don't feel like I'm suffocating.
However, Mentha cautions.
It is not as protective as wearing a mask.
Mentha also says that you should talk to your doctor before you make any decisions. In Southwest Bakersfield, Taylor Schaub, 17 News.